Hey, I'm Jacqueline Davis. I'm a sergeant here in Madison County in the Sixth Judicial District.
Okay, and I'm Taylor Bonanno. I'm a court officer in the Sixth Judicial District.
I started off with the courts through the Sheriff's Department in Oneida County, and that's when I heard about this job. But before I came here, I went to corrections for the sheriffs while I was waiting to do the background checks and everything. And I started here in 2017 with the courts. And I started in Syracuse, and then I got promoted to sergeant in 2022, but I started in 2023 in Madison County.
Okay, and I started in April of 2019. I started out in Delaware County, then I moved to Otsego County, and now I'm here in Madison County.
Being a sergeant, it's a little bit different from an officer, but here I'm pretty much one of them. I oversee them, but I also help out working with them side by side.
We just make sure that the building is secure. We're sweeping the courtrooms, screening people that come into the building, making sure they're not bringing in weapons or anything like that, organizing the court calendars, checking people in, and just making sure the judges are safe and sound.
It's a lot more downtime, I guess, than it is in Syracuse, but I think it keeps us more aware too that we can see everything that happens here. Nothing's like out of sight for us. I stay up to date with like what's going on in the world. I'm like watching the news, reading the news, and just working out, even physically in shape.
Yeah, I think the most important part is staying active, moving your body any way that you can. I like to lift weights, play soccer, go on walks, stuff like that, eat healthy. I think what's most important too is being able to ask your supervisor questions or asking experienced officer questions, so you can clarify things and learn how to handle situations better.
I think it's being able to interact with the community. When I was in the jail, it's a lot different than here. Just being able to interact with them, letting them know that this is a safe place when they come in, I think that's really important.
I just think that being able to work with the great people that we do between the court officers, the judges, the clerks, the court reporters, everyone is genuinely nice people, and they're all here to help you out and just make things flow smoothly, which is pretty great. And I think it's something else that's fulfilling is that we have the ability to change the perspective of the public in regards to law enforcement. So when they come in, if we're kind and courteous and professional and respectful to them, they're more likely to be that way back to us. And I think that's pretty cool.
I think that representation really matters. I see young girls, little girls come in here all the time, and sometimes they're really shocked to see female officers. And I think it's important for young girls to see women in all positions, but especially law enforcement. It lets them know that they can do it too.
I was going to say the exact same thing. We've had little girls come in and look at us, and they're in shock, and then they leave, and you actually hear them say, like, that's what I want to be when I grow up. So it's pretty awesome to be a role model to those girls.
There weren't many female officers here before us, really. There was just one. And I think it's good. I think it's sometimes it's just me, her, and the other female officer working the front door, and people come in and they're like, wow. And I love it.
That happens in the courtroom also. It'll be the female judge and female court reporter, female attorneys, and me, and you kind of just look around, you're in awe. It's an awesome feeling to be able to share that with all these women.
If there's a promotional exam out there, take it. When I took the sergeant's exam, I just got off of probation. I didn't know much about what being a sergeant meant, but I was like, I'm going to do it. I'm going to take the test. And I did. And I didn't think I was going to get called for interviews, but I did. It was just a great experience, especially interviewing, because I haven't interviewed for anything in a long time. Just go for it.
Yeah, I would say just stay physically fit, train, exercise for the academy, stay up to date on your emails, whatever documentation you need, make sure you're getting that ready. Stay motivated, be a team player. You know, the process is lengthy, but I think it's super worthwhile.
Set standards and stick to those standards, and you'll go far.